Hello there, my beautiful souls, brothers, sisters. Today, I wanted to share a message with you, and it comes down to the most important relationship of your entire life. The most important relationship of your entire life. If you have any guesses below, comment, give a question, and really think about it. What is the most important thing to me? Are you ready? This is where spirituality and religion can play such a massive boost towards your growth and towards your empowerment as a human being, as a spirit, as a brother and a sister. And so this is my personal ideology and belief. Spirituality encompasses almost all the religious practices. And with some of those religions, they could be a little dogmatic in terms of their procedures, how they approach things. And the spiritual essence is more so our true nature, our true desire, and encompassing bits and pieces of those towards your truth, towards your authenticity, towards your highest expression of who you are as a person. And so if that means Christianity rises to the occasion and gives value and meaning towards your life, perfect. That means Buddhism in terms of meditating, connecting deep within your body, perfect. That's awesome. Whether it's Muslim, whether it's being a Jewish, all these religions are beautiful and they give you amazing insights and wisdom, but encompassing what is your truth and being a person of integrity and values and spiritual is a higher perspective. And so the most important relationship you will have is with God, is with spirit, is with divinity. And the reason I say this is the most important, right? Because the second, which I'll explain here shortly, you cannot make meaningful changes when you have self-worth issues, you have various addictions, sabotaging behavior, because how you view yourself and how you relate to yourself is disempowering. And it's going to keep you in a very limited frame of mind. So once you embrace a bigger picture, once you embrace a higher perspective of something bigger than myself, it can allow you to start overcoming some of those disempowering actions that you're taking in your life. And that's why having a faith in the higher power, having faith in spirit, God, divinity, will allow you to make momentum. Even if you feel like absolute trash about yourself, you're depressed, life just isn't going your way, anger, if you connect with that and honor that, and it's a two-way relationship. Most people only pray to God. And I like the terminology teams of light. That's what works for me. And so I'm using these interchangeable, but it's spirit. And so with that, teams of light for me includes God, divinity. It involves my guides throughout that I was assigned with that are helping lead me through this process. And then I have people who have crossed over who are helping me and assisting me on this journey of life. But recognize divinity, God-like consciousness is available in every single person. You might not achieve it this lifetime or the next 1,000 lifetimes, but through the process of going into yourself and choosing each moment with love, compassion, and your highest truth, that is where consciousness is built. And so once you recognize that that's in every living entity, every living human, that is where that relationship really takes place between me being a vessel of it, because we're all divine, and it emulating in the consciousness above. And so with this being the most important relationship of your life, how are you building it? What routines do you have in place to connect with spirit? Not with yourself, with spirit. And so this is where prayer comes in. Being very intentional, being grounded, and just praying to God whatever is on your mind, your wants, your desires for knowledge, insights, manifestations, anything. And when you are the most alone, don't have a support system in place, that outlet is always at your disposal. And so the key is to always build it and maintain it in the good, in the bad, because you're cultivating that relationship. You're cultivating you speaking to it and building it. And so in my journey, when I was going through self-worth stuff and I wasn't good enough, I'm not worthy, I was all alone, I pushed people away, I had strong avoidant tendencies. What helped get me through it is having that higher power in God, because it showed me that I'm worthy and honorable of that love, of that abundance. At every single moment, I just have to ask for it. I have to speak it. I have to build it. And so I challenge you guys to pray for 10 minutes, morning and night. That's it. Get grounded and see what comes up. And you don't always have to say words, but if you could do it in reverence and bowing, watch the magic unfold. So that is you giving to the divine. And in time, once that relationship is built, you'll be better able to give. It'll be a smoother connection, but also your ability to receive. And where receiving comes from is going within. Deep, deep, deep practices of either presence through meditation, feeling your body, or energetic practices such as Tai Chi, Qigong, because you are connecting with that internal state and absolute quiet, absolute stillness. And that is where messages are received and honored. And so it's a constant flux of you giving, prayers, you receiving, and then it's what you do after that moment of receiving. And I'm a firm believer that the universe wants to give you your wants, your desires, your dreams, your wishes. But in order to do that, you have to be willing to make changes. You have to honor the messages that come. And that is the most difficult part. Honoring your intuition, honoring your heart, honoring your soul. And as you build awareness of yourself and all those entities, it gives you a strong clarity in life. It's an inner knowing. Whether that's in relationships, you're connecting with people and you just know without a doubt that this is not the relationship for you. And with that, your intuition and your clarity can be tainted through various traumas, various defense mechanisms. So if you're always doing the work, you're always growing, you're always surrendering, letting go, and cultivating more, the capacity for which you receive and your intuition is going to be much more clear and much more concise and much more empowered. And it's a lifelong journey, guys, with that refinement and going within. It is in how you think. It is in your actions. It's how you speak. It is your overall body and how open, vibrant, and healed that is in the relationship you have with all the various parts of yourself. Right? What's your self-talk like with your knee? And all the cells in there and all the tissues, all the muscles. You are a direct reflection of a living embodiment of all the levels beneath you. And your gut bacteria, how are you speaking to it? And so with it, be discerning and build with integrity, love, and compassion. And with that, it still means you're able to look yourself in the mirror and recognizing, hey, this is where I'm fucking up. This is not where I'm stepping into integrity, or that behavior is truly unacceptable for my standards and what I'm setting for myself. And that is utilizing shame in a very healthy and empowered way, allowing it to feel and recognizing, is this message worthy of shame? Is it coming internally from me and the values I have, or is it an external metric trying to shame us? And more often than not, society wants to shame us for doing good, doing things that help connect us on our path, on our light. And so I've given you a basic insight of the most important relationship within your life. The most. It will be with you till the next life. And that is always within your control. To honor it and build that relationship. It's consistent and never goes away. Ever. Now, all right. Thank you for listening. Always choose your light and empowerment. And a challenge that I have for you guys is pray. Pray for 10 minutes, 5 minutes before you go to bed, and 5 minutes right when you wake up in the morning. Just pray. And see the guidance, the insights, and the reflections that you see. Much love, guys. Always choose your light and empowerment. Blessings.